So we've hooped up 2 layers of our no-show mesh, and they're at a 45-degree angle. We're going to take this wonderful little heat craft tool and we're going to burn this out, because I've just hooped up these and totally embroidered out my design just on the 2 layers of no-show mesh. This little guy is going to go around all these outside edges and just simply burn this away. Now, you don't have to worry about getting really close, because you can always go back and touch up a little bit later. So I'm just outlining this. And the very best way to do this is really to put this on a ceramic tile. And like I said, if you have a little spot that you don't like, you can just go back and touch up when you're all done, or even touch up now. The no-show mesh burns away so nice and clean. Another little trick is I went and bought a little bristled toothbrush, and it's kind of like copper, and then you can clean off all of that stuff that builds up on the end, because it can build up and get pretty black and gooey looking. And you can just clean that away with that little bristle. It's almost like a toothbrush. I don't recommend it for your teeth, but it works great, those little bristles, to clean this end of this tool off. You can see all of the stuff that's building up. Just outline this. We probably don't need to take the time to burn the whole thing out, but you can see how this is all coming away. And again, if you have a spot you don't like, just go back and just kind of touch it up a little bit when you're all done. The no-show mesh works wonderful for these freestanding designs. Now, some of the things you can do with this, if you have your favorite outfit, maybe you've got a spot on it that you can't get it to come out, you can cover it up and embroider one of these cute little flowers out. And I have a jacket here that none of these designs have been embroidered onto this jacket. They've all been done in this same technique, and then each one of these have been added and sewn on with invisible thread. So all of these designs on the back of this jacket have been done in this same technique. So we've just stitched these out onto the 2 layers of no-show mesh and then sewed these on with invisible thread. And you can see back here the invisible thread. This little white is, I've just done a floater of medium tearaway so that it would not pull in, because this jacket is very stretchy lycra. Now, a couple hints about invisible thread. My very favorite invisible thread, and the brand name is YLI, and that is the brand. I wind a bobbin, and I also run it on the top. When you're winding a bobbin, slow your machine down half speed. It's a polyester monofilament thread, and the friction of going so fast on your machine can cause it to heat up and swell, and then you can't either remove the bobbin off, or your bobbin will literally explode in a million pieces. So just slow that machine down half speed and only wind half of a bobbin. You don't have to change any of the tensions on your machine when you're using invisible thread. I do like to use my clear open toe foot, and I like to use a stitch that's called the lightning stitch. It's a little teeny tiny zigzag. Of course, I'm going to go into my tool settings and drop my feed dogs, so I'm in free motion, and I'm just going to free motion around the edge of this flower, catching the edge. And if it's a large flower, I may come in on some of the little petals here, but it's very easy to sew that on. And I've just gone down the stem and attached all of these. And how easy is that for placement? And it's a great thing to do to cover up mistakes or any of those little imperfections that you might have. This is just simply using 2 layers of no-show mesh.